Hello everyone, it's Deja with Twisted Sisters Mojo, and today I'm going to show you how to do a crystal grid. Now, all crystal gridding is a form of setting your attention to sacred geometry. This is what is called the flower of life. It is a complete form of sacred geometry. A simpler form of that would be the seed of life. Now, any and all variations of the flower of life and the seed of life can be used in sacred geometry. What I like to do is, when I get ready to set a crystal grid, I get myself a good 7-day candle, like so. And once the crystal grid is set, I let this burn out for the 7 days and just leave the crystal grid going for as long as I need to. You don't need to use a candle, and you don't need to leave your crystal grid up permanently. It's a matter of choice. So let's go ahead and start. So what we're looking at today, the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to set your intention. You can either type it out or you can print it out. Today's grid is going to be about money and prosperity. So we're going to want to focus on things like improving clientele, saving money, better spending habits, and people returning money that they people returning money that they borrowed. So deadbeats, paying back loans. All right, so once you have your crystal grid or your intention set, you're just going to want to fold that up, and that is actually going to be the center of your crystal grid. Now, you can get beautiful seed and flower of life tapestries that you can use when you're doing your gridding, but you don't need them. So when we get ready to start your grid, how elaborate you want to make it is entirely up to you. For me, when I'm doing a crystal grid and I'm manifesting something to me, I work the outer edge first and then work my way in. So what we're going to start off with is 7 pieces of kunzite, which is good for money. We're going to lay these out in such a fashion. I'm going to spread these out just a little bit more because we are using more stones for this. All right, the next thing we have is green calcite. Now, the next layer is going to go slightly interior between, oops, I might have needed 6, but since I don't have 6, what I can do is space them out in a way that is still symmetrical, like so. So next we have jade, which is also good for money. So we're going to space these. Let's do here, and let's do here. I'm going to slide these out a little bit. All right, pyrite, excellent for money. Fool's gold, wonderful stuff. You can keep pyrite in your purse or your wallet to attract money to you, but pyrite definitely on the list if you're going to do any kind of money workings, including crystal gridding. Since we only have 2 pieces, we're going to place them side by side on top of the paper, and then we're going to take our clear quartz, which is a wonderful, wonderful stone. You see that these are single points, and what I like to do is, because it's such a good amplifier, I'm going to place these like, let's see, slide that out here, like so. So now you're looking and you're seeing the pattern that you've laid for yourself. It doesn't always have to be perfect because we don't always have the set amount of stones that we need. And the piece de la resistance for the center of this grid is this beautiful, absolutely wonderful selenite crystal ball. Selenite is an amazing amplifier, and it also is very much a high energy stone. So we're going to place this at the very center on top of your intention. Now for your center stone, you can use obelisks, you can use double pointed crystals, you can use anything that you have on hand. Now once you set your grid, you're going to look at it and see if anything feels off. For me, there's a blank space up here that I feel needs to be filled. So what I'll do is I'm going to slide these in just a hair, slide those out, slide that in. So we're feeling a little bit more centered and a little more symmetrical. And again, you can use the stones that you have on hand. You don't have to be this elaborate. You can keep it as simple as 3 stones, 5 stones, 7 stones. How many stones and crystals works for you is how you can put together your crystal grid. And it's simply another way of working magic, of setting your intention, and letting all of that crystal energy work together for a specific purpose. So this has been Deja, and we've been talking about crystal gridding. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you have, please feel free to hit that like or subscribe button, or even leave us a comment, and we will see you next time.